What's up, y'all? You rocking with Moochie, and this is Moochilla's review. So hit the hammer, cause you came through. And if you're finding my channel for the first time, please like, share, and subscribe. And what's up, y'all? It's Moochie, and I'm back with another video. I'm talking about Snowfall. Episode 6. The name of the episode was the Iliad, and that was part 2. So we're getting answers in this episode, and it might be some risks that will be taken, that will be repercussions in the episode to come. So I'm just gonna do a recap of this episode, and hopefully we could chat it up in the comments. So let's get into it. Ew. So this episode starts out where it left off with Oso and Franklin in the tiger cage. They are trying to figure out a way to get out of this cage, but it is right next to the tiger's cage where there's like another cage where it would open. It's a gate where they could go in. But Oso is cool, calm, and collective, and he sees a way to stop the cage from opening, and he puts his belt there. So the white guy comes out, and Franklin is trying to convince him to let them go, that he has money and he would pay him. And he told him he was a leprechaun, and let me see if you're magically delicious. Anywho, once Oso tied the belt around the gate, it prevented the gate from opening. So the man had to climb on top of the tiger cage. And when he climbed up there, Oso pushed it, and the man's leg fell between. And the tiger jumped up and took his whole leg, ate it off. And then, as he was doing that, he dropped his keys. And when he dropped his keys, they were able to get out of there. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. They looking for a car to get out of there, and they bump into the essays once again. The same guys that chased them, and they want to know where the money is. But they're saying they got jacked, but the essays don't believe them, so they're going to take them somewhere where they're going to talk. They're going to try to make them talk. So they are strapped down with duct tape on them, and it looks like they're going to be giving them a beating, and they're going to try to beat them up also, and Franklin up, to make them talk. And also is like they're not giving it up. Leon and Big D bring Dallas and Diamond in, and they bring them in because they think they have something to do with all these hits that happened today. But they're not part of this. They find out here that Peaches is also missing, and Dallas was like, even if we was to hit you, do you think we would come at you like that? And they were arguing, and Sissy tells them she just wants to find her son. Veronique looks like she's worried about Franklin, kinda, sorta, to me. Franklin and Oso are really getting beat up real bad by the essays, but mum's the word with them. Oso tries to reason with the essay, and he says, we're almost cousins. With this money at stake, the OG's not trying to hear him. He says, you must have canned jalapenos with Auntie Chia. So he's not letting them go. So Franklin decides to tell the OG essay that they'll tell them where the money is. And the money is where they found them. Y'all know that's where the tiger is. I'm just saying. So we gonna see how that go. Jerome and Franklin go to look for Peaches. Sissy has a conversation with Veronique, and Veronique tells Sissy that her mother was a con artist and she used to do scams. She used to do forgery. She knows how to do forgery in different languages. Veronique knows how to falsify documents in English and French. So this light bulb should have went off in Sissy's head not to trust this girl and warn her son. Next, the essays have Franklin, and they go back to the house where the crazy white guy had them with the tiger. But they don't know about the tiger until he take them in that backyard, and it attacks one of them. And then Franklin was able to escape. He was able to escape with a gun, and he had to drop on this essay. So Diamond and Dallas, they getting kind of antsy because, their kids are with the sitter. And Louis comes down and tells them that Jerome found out that Franklin is still alive and he's going to pick him up. So Diamond and Dallas is going to go out there and look and find out where the hit came from and try to look for Peaches in the same process. Veronique and Sissy have another conversation and she tells her, your baby could have died today. Sissy also tells Veronique, as long as Franklin's in this business, they're not going to stop coming at you. And this won't be the last time your child will be at risk. So to me, it sounds like she's telling her to get away from Franklin. Leon and Jerome meet up with Franklin and they lock the little essay in the trunk of his own car and throw the keys in there, and he duct tape and bounds and everything. So Oso is still tied up and the essays are getting antsy because their guys have not come back yet. So they ask him how much money was in those bags, and he tells them it's $3 million. So now they want to really make him talk to find out where this money is because they didn't get back yet. And just as that happens, Jerome and Leon bust through that door with guns. It's get down or lay down. These dudes lay down and they save Oso. Oso does not want to kill these guys. He says that they're his cousins. At first, I believe Oso was thinking Franklin wasn't going to come back and save him. So it was 3 coordinated hits that Franklin never saw coming. Leon tells Franklin that Avi was attacked. Just as they were about to leave, Leon puts his brakes on. He stops hard because he sees the tiger. So now it's not like they not going to believe them. They're going to believe them. I believe this whole situation is going to bring Franklin and Oso closer. Because now he knows that Oso had nothing to do with when Teddy was watching him. So my question is, will this experience bring Franklin and Oso closer? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Franklin says it's only one way to know if Peaches had anything to do with this. Franklin and Oso are getting their wounds tended to. Oso's wife comes in. She's happy to see him because she thought she was going to be left with 2 kids that's not even hers. And he tells her, the devil takes me, may he take me on a good horse. Next, Veronique tells Franklin she's going to go home, but she doesn't need, no one else will be hitting them today, so she feels like she's safe to drive home by herself. The question is, why didn't Sissy tell Franklin about scamming Veronique? Next, we see Teddy. He's still alive, but he's in a lot of pain. And this woman is holding him captive. She's holding him captive and saying she had the best week of her life. So basically, while he's sedated, she must be having sex with this dude. So she's crazy. So Franklin got wiped out. It's only 2 people that knew about this spot. Peaches and Franklin was the only people that knew about this spot. And it had over $5 million in there. So he's cleaned out. Jerome's in disbelief because he does not want to believe that Peaches did this. Jerome is in disbelief because they even came after Sissy when they did that drive-by. So he's really upset about this whole entire thing. And Leon asked him if there's any way he knows how to get in touch with him. But Jerome and him haven't been speaking once Peaches started working for Franklin. So they don't know if Peaches got family, a girl. They don't know anything about his personal life where they could get in touch with him. Because once he's not guarding Franklin, I guess he's gone. Next, Franklin gets back to his apartment, and this broad done left. This chick is gone. Veronique is gone. He's pissed off because she left him a Dear John letter saying she can't do this and blah, 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 and she's out. Next, Jerome goes and meets up with these people to find out what's the word on the street. Jerome wants to know if these guys know who attacked them. But these 2 guys are not concerned about all of that. All they care about is they re-up. They tell Jerome that they not private eyes. And that basically they trying to say that's none of their business. They probably know though. But this one got real smart with Jerome. And right now was not the time to be speaking to him in this manner. So the other dude was talking real sideways to Jerome. Jerome commenced to whooping that ass and Louis had the hammer out, cocked and ready to rock. Louis was like, back the F up. Jerome was beating that dude like he was playing the drums, yo. This was one of my favorite scenes of the night, because the way Louis and them was working together was like they was dancing. Teach a man how to squabble. She was like, pick up your man. Go ahead, pick up your man. My question is, will Jerome have to worry about these guys coming back? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Next, we see Veronique getting her sonogram. And I'm still in disbelief about this girl having a baby, but we hear a heartbeat. We hear a heartbeat. Franklin tears up. He doesn't want her to see him being emotional over this. But I still do not trust this woman. I want to know how y'all feel about Veronique still. Do y'all trust her? Or is she still questionable to y'all? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. So Veronique tells Franklin she basically wants to keep her distance from him because things is too risky with him and dangerous. So now the only place they will be communicating is at the office, which I don't trust none of this. She had a perfect opportunity to remove herself from this relationship now. Diamond and Dallas come back and they let the crew know that it's not any word about Peaches, but they're hearing a different name, an OG by the name of Kane. Franklin and Leon know exactly who this is. Franklin and Leon will address this matter. Franklin and Leon go to talk to who's behind all of these hits. And it's Kane. Kane is Kevin's older brother. Kevin got killed in the first season. He got shot in the leg. Franklin shot him because he was going to do something stupid. And he thought if he shoot him, it would just put him down and that was it. But it hit a major artery and he died. Delroy got stabbed up because he was selling somewhere he wasn't supposed to be. So that was on him because they told him not to go over there. I want to say he got stabbed by somebody in Manboy's crew. Franklin tried to explain this situation to Kane, but Kane wasn't trying to hear him. And I feel like Franklin didn't press harder and explain the entire situation. He was just like, you could have came and talked to us. And things wasn't communicated too well because he's still bitter. And I think he's bitter because he's like a young cat making all this money. Now that Franklin and the crew know who attacked them, what are the repercussions going to be? Are they going to do some get back with these guys? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. So that was my episode recap of the Iliad. Is Jerome going to have a problem after he beat up this guy? And are they going to come back on him? Is Kane going to be a problem, more of a problem for Franklin? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the hammer because you came by. And tune in for my future videos. Talk to you soon. Later. Ew.